Every innovation first began with an idea. Welcome to Tech Founders Stories, where passion meets innovation, the platform where visionary founders share their inspiring journeys. From struggles to successes, they reveal the secrets behind their innovative ventures. Join us as we uncover the stories behind the startups that shape our world.
Okay, so my name is Unya, and I'm the founder of USocial. My background is in website design. Right from my early days, I've done a couple of, I've been here and there. I've worked in different industries. I've worked in the fast food industry. I've worked the photography and video industry, just like what you're doing now. I've managed a cafe before. So my experience spans a couple of industries, before I fully went into tech. So I've even, done some farming too. Yes. So I've been here and there. What basically got me into the tech space was the challenges I kept encountering. Based on my background as a website designer, I am privy to see the challenges, and because of the way I'm wired, I don't just see challenges. I ask myself, okay, how do we solve this problem? So because I've solved other people's problems, other people in different industries, it has exposed me to, seeing certain challenges in the tech space, which I said, okay, I think this is something I would want to really take my time and do long term. So this is it basically. My background in website design really opened me into identifying key challenges that I decided to pursue and solve. As I said previously, based on the challenges I had, noticed in the social media space, my startup is one that helps content creators, provide them with tools, monetization tools. So I saw that as a challenge. And most of the major platforms like the Facebooks, the YouTubes, they had lots of requirements for you to get in and start earning. I said, how can we make this better? So I decided to create a social commerce network whereby we could solve this challenge, understand the peculiarities of the Nigerian market. So I had to develop one and remove most of those barriers, the barrier to entry. Okay, so I had, based on my experience too in the e-commerce space, I noticed the challenges with delivery and all that, with fulfilling orders. So my startup was developed it's a hybrid. So it was developed to solve the challenges of those of content creators and also solve the challenges of those in the e-commerce space. These two areas, they are both intertwined. Okay, so the traffic we get from social space feeds into the e-commerce space, making it easy to have ready buyers that can, you can display your products. Like every other founder, I'm not a Dangote, so the major challenge has been funding. So my project, my startup is fully bootstrapped. Of course, with the help of family, friends, and those who believe in the project. But a great part of it has been fully bootstrapped. We have not had any funding yet from external sources, apart from personal savings, friends, and families. So that has been it. So we may not be moving as fast as we should, because we are not fully funded, but we're making progress every single day. The foreign exchange, okay, because this is a tech powered startup. We require our services. The servers are abroad, and to pay for these servers, we have to buy dollar every now and then. And of course, if it goes up, it affects our cost of keeping our servers up and running. So these have been the major challenges I've faced so far. Yes, very, very interesting question. The current version we have now probably is the either the fifth or the sixth iteration. This project was actually it was launched as way back as 2017. Okay, and it had a whole lot of iterations. The very first one didn't have most of the features we have now. Okay, it didn't have the gamification features, that enable people earn from the activity and all that. It was just something basic, a basic social network platform. But as time went on, we started adding core features that could help our target market solve their problems better. Okay, so we integrated an escrow powered feature in the most recent versions, but the first and second probably didn't have all those features. So a whole lot has changed from way back 2017 till now. Okay, so uSocial is a social commerce network that provides content creators, entrepreneurs, everyday social media users with the tools to monetize, their content and their community, while also providing businesses with a marketplace that is powered by escrow. So it's a hybrid. We're solving two major problems. Okay, providing tools to content creators to monetize their audience without any barriers. Okay, no barrier to entry. Okay, then also providing an extra layer in the e-commerce space. Okay, so that is what uSocial does basically. The truth is, a good part of my career has been in tech. So I've played in that space in the different places I've worked in, and also before starting my own startup. So I've been in tech a good part of my career. One of the major things that differentiates us from the rest, our competitors, is that our product is community driven. It is not algorithm driven. Okay, so it was built to help content creators to build and earn from their community. Secondly, it was built to maximize exposure. So with my background in SEO, posts and your content on a platform is citable by platforms, most AI platforms like ChatGPT. So that is a key thing which most platforms, because of the way they are structured, do not have. Then the next thing is our escrow powered marketplace helps with trust. Okay, so when you're dealing with people online and you're not sure if they will deliver your product or services, because of the escrow powered marketplace, makes it easy. You're sure that there's a third party that would help, ensure that that you can get a refund if what you ordered is not what you got. So most platforms that offer these things, they just list products. They tell you handle your transaction yourself. But our services, the escrow powered feature enables that there's a third party who can stand between the buyer and seller, vendor and the person who needs the services. So these are our key features. A major turning point in the history or our journey so far is when we added the feature, we gamified the system, making it easy for people to earn from their engagement, their content and everything. So once we added a point system or the Ucoin system, it made it easy. People had an incentive to want to engage. So that was a major turning point, which has helped, in increasing the metrics which we track, like our daily active users and the like. So that's a major key factor. Of course, funding for a startup that is fully bootstrapped, funding has been a major issue. Then also getting the right team, getting people who believe in your vision to work with you has been a challenge, especially when you don't have all the funds to, probably pay them what they're worth. It's been a challenge, but nonetheless, we keep moving every day, despite all odds. So these are key things. And of course, other things which is beyond our control, like the FX, the foreign exchange, which we require to keep our server subscriptions up and running. So these are the major challenges that are faced as a tech founder? Yes, I have thought about quitting, but probably not tech. But yes, there have been times when I just want to, throw in the towel and say, I think I've had enough. Probably I should go get a full paying, better paying job or something. But then again, I look at these challenges and I say, if I don't solve it, who's going to solve it? Okay, so my years of experience has, helped me to keep pushing, despite all the challenges we face. Yes. So there have been times I wanted to quit, and just say, somebody just employ me, pay me, and just let me do what you want for you. But we keep pushing nonetheless. One of the ways I handle negative feedback, is I believe it's part of the game. I mean, and it's also a pointer that you're doing something right. I also believe in constructive, criticism. If somebody is, give you criticism, to help you improve your product, it is all welcome. But then again, for those who it is not in their character to give you constructive criticism, we just let it be. That is their opinion. So, and it has no bearing on, the work or the project we're working on. So that is how I handle it. But one thing I know is that it is part of what to expect, and it's all welcome. I probably would build the right team. Okay, if I were to do this again, I would work on getting the right team who are quite motivated, who understand, or who have the passion, the drive to help achieve the goal that we've set to achieve. So getting the right team would be the first on my plate. But of course, while we keep iterating, so team building will be at the top of my list. What my definition of success would be, seeing that those who created the product for are getting value. Okay, that content creators would say that we made it easy for them to monetize their content and community, and people would say, yes, I can freely purchase things, carry out transactions online because of our escrow power service. So that will be success to us, beyond, revenue and all that. In my opinion, what sets not just tech founders, I think founders in general in whatever industry is thinking long term, staying adaptive, and also solving the core problem that they set out to solve. Okay, and also listening to feedback. Okay, and also staying consistent. There'll be challenges, there'll be things that were not planned, but staying consistent and making changes, as you move along would ensure that one is successful, and the end. And so it is one who can play by these rules, last the longest, and probably see success at the end. I would say I've had a very supportive family who has supported my work. It's been quite helpful having to know that you have people who stand by your side. They see what you do, and they also get to bear with you when maybe probably you're not meeting up due to the pressures from being a startup founder, trying to make ends meet both on the business side and also meeting their needs. So I would say I've been quite lucky to have not just a supportive family, but a supportive wife and children too. So I am quite grateful for that. So my advice to an aspiring founder is to start, with a problem that is worth solving. Then beyond that, you need to always move. Okay, always take that first step. Things must not be perfect before you take that first step. Okay, there's a mantra I live by. I believe in shooting before aiming, because sometimes when we want to aim, when we want to have a perfect aim, we get into analysis paralysis. You don't get to do anything at all. So I have a mantra to start shooting before I aim. Okay, so in essence, just take action. No matter what you do, always take action. So that would be my advice to any aspiring founder.